vision. Important in the sense that the artist, a well-experienced, well-traveled, well-exposed, and a master, and coming from the Osogbo School of Art that some of us are familiar with. The Osogbo School of Art started right around the early 60s, and it has spanned many years, as you can tell, and has gone around the whole world. Everywhere you go in the world today, in the family of art and artists, Osogbo School of Art is prominent. Stemming out of the Mbari Club here that started here in Ibadan, same early 60s. Mbari Club then dovetailed into Mbari Mbayo as recreated by Chief Oladipo. So we are talking of an artist coming from that, tradition, and the artist we are celebrating today was a captain for Oladipo Theatre Group that long ago. He was captain of that group and a visual artist. As you can see his works here, and the commissioner is going to declare it open, then we can all go around. Can we all put our hands together for Prince Adeyinka Ajayi Adeyemi? So I'm going to ask the commissioner to please come forward and then give the message for the day's
Honorable Commissioner, Honorable Dr. Wasiu Olatubosun. I'm greeting each and every one of you here. I want to appreciate my dad, Baba Adeyemi, all right, that has brought us together here this evening, and to come and see his works, as it were. And on behalf of my dad also, Chief Odunlade, I'm welcoming you. And out of protocol, because I cannot see my lecturer and not say something about him. On behalf of my lecturer, Professor Sofison, I'm welcoming each and every one of us. Now back to what I've come to do. My Honorable Commissioner, happened to be an enigma. Because when I say an enigma, I know that my commissioner has been here more than 3 times. And it's because my commissioner is good. That's why Baba Odunlade, is in position to, to refer him to Baba Adeyemi, to come and declare, to come and declare this exhibition open. So, as I said, on behalf of the Honorable Commissioner, Dr. Wasiu Olatubosun, we declare this exhibition open in the name of the God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. So let each and every one of us feel free to walk around, and to see aesthetics, and also to ask questions. We can get to a point and we'll say a particular drawing that is not clear to us. We can ask him, what's the idea behind this? What's the vision behind it? So you are free to ask any question. So, thank you. Eshe.
And follow Michelle. And I don't know if some of us here are familiar with Adeyinka Trust. Adeyinka Trust has empowered a lot of youth. And follow Michelle is here. Dr. is the person God has sent. And you all know Gabriel Afolayan. Yeah, his career started with Adeyinka Trust when he was a little boy. but thank God for him today. I'm going to call on Professor Femi Oshofiso to say a word or two of encouragement.
You. Don't know whether I should thank you. But I want to welcome you all to the exhibition. I hope you enjoy it. I myself am still for the first time, but I've seen already. Art is going to define all of us love art. If you ask us to take something different, both of us. So I want to thank you very much because it's not a very rewarding work. And let us dream. Let's take us from sight of the rain now. Here you are. All, I want to begin part of our life that we pay much attention. Start from everybody. Ah, no, what being to humanize us, not just money. I want to thank you this for this contribution. Right?
First recipe to show up this afternoon. So please give me another round of applause for that. Thank you, sir. I'm going to get Dr. Tony Mario to say just one word. And I won't be surprised if you come on stage and say one word. Amazing. Rain stopped play or delayed play for me. I would have beaten me to the show. I wasn't expecting this wonderful appearance here, but Tunde has done amazing work internationally and here. Many years ago, with the song, with putting my songs to some of his music. We enjoyed it. I don't think many other people enjoyed it, but we found out anyway. But I can only join. I want to welcome you here and enjoy what is going on. It is not a rewarding profession. 100 for every one person you see on stage, there are 1,000 who didn't make it. For every one musician you see on stage making it, there are 10,000 who didn't. So those who make it have a duty to look back on those and assist those who don't make it. Because it's not always a lack of talent, it is sometimes merely a lack of being in the right place at the right time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It will be absurd to have all these men, talking without having a lady. That would not make us be gender sensitive. So I'm going to call on Dr. Adeyemi KP to say just one word.
I was going to say daughter. Thank you, sir. It's so good to be here. Thank you so much. Dr. Mayo is wonderful. Why do I say that? He's a medicine and he was always at the theater. And that gave room for some of us to also express ourselves. What I want to say today is that we must go back to the arts. Why? So much what is described as attention deficit, so much autism, so much of what you see as mental health issue are people expressing their thoughts. Like I said, if Esther was there for every one person standing, thousands fell into the cracks. But the truth is, your art is your art. It helps you to express yourself. It helps you to reduce competition among humanity. We're not going to like the same thing all the time. But I tell you, when you know your art takes care of you. Takes care of your soul, takes care of your content, takes care of your creativity. And no one is asking for innovation and creativity. When you destroy the arts, then you lack the opportunity to live among the growing. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you very much. A quotation just came to my mind of Dr. Tony Mario. A society without art has no heart. Isn't that amazing? And then Chiwale Guyemi has similar quotation. A society without culture is a lunatic asylum. So culture is what you are, the way you were born, the way you live, the way you eat, the way you sleep, the way you do everything. But religion is what you believe. So religion and culture are two separate things. Of course, you can use them interchangeably sometimes because religion stands out of culture. So let us please appreciate our culture as much as we appreciate ourselves. I'm going to call on Prince Adeyinka Adeyemi, who had been living in the US in the past 20 years and decided to come back home 2 years ago because Ilela was in Oko and we say home sweet home. He has his family all around, some of the children and some of the wife, and I want them to just come out briefly. The children, come out. So we have Shegu here, Adeyemi, Tayo Adeyemi, we have Fumi Adeyemi, Fumi Adeyemi is the bearer of the family, and we have Yomi, and we have Mimi Fumi, we have Mimi Shegu, where are you? Please come out for recognition. Please clap for them. And at this point, I'm going to hand the mic on to him and then say one or two before he leads us around, the exhibits.
Thank you, Tunde Odunlade. First of all, I thank God for my life. Being here today, I speak of daily. Thank God for my movement around the world. I thank you guys for coming to see my creativity. And I used to say that art is creativity. What is art? Art is creativity. There's nobody that can live without art. Because the shirt I'm wearing is a bit of art. And what you are sitting down on in your table, bit of art. So there's nobody that can live without art. Not afford it. God himself is the first artist who created the world, heaven and world, and the earth. I thank God for my life, like I said the other time, and I thank you, great people, the arts that have been there. Professor, you're welcome. And thank you so much for attending this visit. Also, Mario. Dr. Mario. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. And everybody around, I welcome you to this exhibition. I would call it metamorphosis because of many mediums of the arts that is on display. When we started at Osogbo in Bayo, the workshops that I attended with other groups and other members of the group, call it experimental art workshop. We experiment on anything that we can find, turn into what people will see and say, oh, wow, what you did it. And this is what I've been doing all over the world. Taking conducting workshops in different parts of the world, starting from batik, then printmaking, painting. You see, the technique of printmaking has many techniques, and I can teach about 5 or 6 of them. This is what I've been doing all over the world. So I want to tell you that my works tell stories. And these are imaginative compositions of the artist's imagination. We don't go there, we don't sit down and wait for somebody to go there for us. We think, what I find you have in your life, especially based on the mythology of the Yoruba people. Because we were with the Dola people, we started with Dola people. We were 10 in number when we started, and then we only 4 living. I thank God for being one of the living today. So if you see any of the pieces and want to ask questions, I'd like to tell you how I got started doing the piece. Things to paintings and print. Also, I make tie and dye, different kinds of tie and dye. And my children can do all that I've been doing because I did it before them, and they learn from that. They are all artists also. So I'm very happy that I'm still here. Like I said, when I was having interaction with the media, I told them that I'm ready to teach anybody for free because the knowledge must be passed on. So today, something that is not making me happy that youths are not learning anymore. They believe that when they go to the university and they learn what they learn in the university, so that's all. There's no job there out there. There's no other job anymore. Government are not creating jobs. When I discovered that the president of Babangida drove all the white people away from Nigeria, telling them they should go because you can live by yourself. Today, many of them are no longer decided to go out and see if I can go around the world, put my work around the world. I'm happy to tell you that Osogbo art is everywhere in the world. It's everywhere in the world. And what is not making me happy is that government is not looking into the arts. At the time I was interviewed at MTA in Lagos, somebody asked me, what do you want to tell government? I said, well, government is not looking at the arts. They look at the petrol, they look at the sports and stuff like that. They look back at the arts because there was a time they were proposing to bring back the stolen artworks from Nigeria in the British Museum. They want to spend a lot of money taking it back. But I want to remind them that art of today is not the activities of tomorrow. I see no reason why they should not create art galleries everywhere in the capital. That day, I spoke on Friday, following Monday, President of Babangida announced that all 6 capitals will have museums. See, it means that they are hearing us. They can see what we are doing. But how can we persuade them to look at that and store them somewhere for people, the generations that are coming behind to see what we have done? We are talking about 2,000 years of Nigerian tradition. The religion was staged in Zagreb in Serbia. I was invited to be the leading artist of Nigeria. See, that is one book one collection here. All my exhibitions and my workshops in the picture. So let anybody come to Ile-Ife. I live in Ile-Ife. I was invited by Professor Michael Crowder to assist that professors. I was not assistant at that time because they know I know all. And the late Adeyemi gave us 2 prominent chiefs to take us around all the shrines and introduce to all the priests that were in charge of these shrines. That whenever anybody comes from any part of the world, they come to us first. And we give it to Peter. they go around, we follow them to all shrines. I know all the shrines in Libya. Though I'm not a practitioner. But what I want us to know is that religion is different from culture. Our cultural tradition is different from religion. Although we can talk about it, but we are not worshiping all these that we are creating. Our work is to make accuracy, to remind our people that what our people have been doing before we were born, we want to bring them to life. We want to teach the road to them to know. Also, Yoruba. So we work on past and present of Yoruba life from the time we got started in Florida for National Theatre. So I tell you, go around and if you see anything and if you want to ask me questions, I'll be ready to tell you the story behind the pictures. Thank you and welcome for coming.
Also appreciated him. Those days, back in those days, only local in Ile-Ife. I think that's commendable. Let me quickly say the secret that I've been keeping from you people. He's the one who made me as an artist. And please thank him for me for giving me the opportunity to study under him and a bona fide artist under him in his studio practice before I ventured into other educational part of art. So he's my progenitor.
And that's why I said, offender at the phone, when I was approached by his father, relative, that's it. How much are you going to take? No. I was changed without anybody asking me for a penny. How would I ask for that? I told him that if you want to join the super group of artists, the artist group, you ask me for something, not to get penny. That's what I've been telling my students. Because when I got started was in 1966 when I met Bola. He was passing by. I was curator of the museum that was established by Wunibai at that time.